This is the most interesting thing for me because it's something that I really struggled with at the beginning. All of a sudden you're getting messages, but then it becomes kind of difficult. Okay, which is the messages that are true self, the real me, and which are the messages that are still that ego mind sitting on your shoulder telling you can't do stuff, because they're both messages, they both can sound really similar. And the way that I distinguished it was really simple for me in the end. Once I figured this out, is when I get a message that makes me feel good and expanded and light, that's truth. When I get a message that makes me feel like I get a kind of a knot in my stomach and I feel like I need to shrink and I feel bad about myself, or I feel like I need to hold back and I can't be my full expanded version of myself, that's an ego message. And so that's one of the things that we teach very carefully is how to distinguish, because one of the massive things that everyone goes through is, can I trust my messages? So what you're really saying is, can I trust myself? Now, if anyone's out there and they've got trust issues, and we can probably all put up our hand, like how many times have we all been screwed over by someone in our lives, right? It's that actually comes from not trusting ourselves. And that comes from not being able to tell the difference between truth and non-truth, true self versus ego mind. So we go into a lot of depth with that in just that first program in the Limitless You, to get people really clear on the truth of the messages and learning to live in that truth. Because very soon what happens is then the ego mind messages sound so weird. Like when you're in a space of truth, then when you hear something like, oh, you'll never make it, it's like, what? That makes no sense. Why wouldn't I make it? I'm awesome. Like you actually get into that space when you've lived from truth, even just for a few weeks. You build that confidence with yourself. And then when you can start to say no to the non-truths, then you can really step into that position of trusting yourself and trusting every decision you make. And then you fearlessly move forward in life. And that is the most amazing feeling, to no longer have to question everything you do, to second guess every decision you make. To put that in your past is absolutely incredible. I really hope that lots of people get to see this video, because that hint of just coming back to truth and just banishing ego out of your life is going to be the best thing you can do for your life. Everything becomes honest. Everything becomes harmonious, both in your life and in your relationships when you do that. And it is such an incredible way to live life, and such a powerful way to be. When people say, speak something from the heart, it's impossible when there's still ego clouding everything you do. So yeah, really removing that and being able to speak from the heart and be able to speak your truth, your full truth, not the watered down version that you think people can handle, to be able to be your full self. That is such a gift. And yeah, anyone that wants to find out more, jump into the Limitless You. That's your first step to true enlightenment.
If you enjoy this content, make sure you do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and number 3, visit intuitionwisdom.com. That way you'll always be at the leading edge with the latest and greatest in this field.